What's up, everybody? It is Friday. Y'all know what that time is. It's from Anime and Chill time. Friday. Y'all know what it is. So how about Abby? You tell us who we have, and it's gonna be a great show. So go ahead and introduce your boy.
We have a fantastic guest tonight, a local Houston cosplayer to me, someone that I have run into in the scene a few different times, and I am always excited to see them and their phenomenal cosplays. We have CreativeRa1n coming on tonight. We're going to talk about him, his cosplay experience, and all things anime with him. So stay tuned, and we'll see what we got.
Definitely. Cosplay, man, the energy is real. So everybody, go do yourself a favor and go check out his page. So sit back, relax. We're gonna get to know where did this all come from, where did it start. So just sit back, relax. You are with me, your boy. I am DJ Gamer, my co-host.
Dear Savvy, the Queen of Kong.
Yes, and this is the Anime and Chill podcast. So let's go and let's get going. There we go. Here we are. Shoot.
Hi, hello, and a warm welcome to the Anime and Chill podcast, Rain. We are so happy and thankful to have you on. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for having me. It's going to be really fun.
It's
Yes,
going
it
to be
is.
a
Definitely.
blast.
Yes. So out the gate, man, I saw it just watching your content, bro. I love the vibe. I love that you just go for it because I mean, I haven't dabbed into cosplaying, but
Right.
but when I see a fellow thick boy doing it, I'm like I said I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. So that's and cosplay is free. It's for anybody to do, bro. And I just
Most stuff.
appreciate that you are out there doing it. And if hey, it's a passion that you have for it. So I love that. Definitely love that. So
Yeah. No, it's really fun to I just like you've mentioned it already. I just kind of go for it. I just don't see enough of it being done in the way that I do it. And I figure, you know what, maybe I can just carve a little niche and just encourage others to kind of go out there and just go for it. And so hopefully I'm doing my part in doing that. So
that you are. I'm motivated. Believe me, I'm motivated.
I love that. That makes me so happy on so many different levels because I'm just going to throw this out there. Being plus size in cosplay, male, female, everyone in between, it is, you're right. It's not as recognized. It's always kind of, a lot of these characters have a very distinct image and a very distinct shape. A lot of them are really athletic or fit and toned, and it's kind of like not everybody has washboard abs. That's really difficult to attain. We're just normal people, right? But
Yeah.
to see other people and go, oh my gosh, I look like that, we look the same, and here you are as one of my favorite characters. That's something that inspires not just me, clearly DJ, a whole bunch of other people in the community. I think I love that. So kudos to you for enjoying what you do and almost like representing the average person, that feels good.
It does make me feel good. I really, like we mentioned before, I just kind of go for it. I've had many people kind of give me good accolades for it. It's not, something that I think about off often. It's just more of a thing that I just do. Maybe it's because I'm shameless, or maybe because I just don't care. But I think now where we're kind of focusing more as a society of like, hey, everyone should be accepted. I think, everyone should just go for it. And that's all I'm in for. Just go for it. Have fun. Don't even think about what anyone else is like, if they're judging you or not. Just freaking go for it. That's all. That's all
Yeah,
that
you
matters.
I love that.
yes.
Yeah.
That's so part of cosplay too. Like it just makes you happy to do whatever it is. There's something in a character that resonates with you, and you're like, being this person is like brings me so much joy. I love that.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy it as well. I just, I've always just imagined just, trying different things, and just like I won't lie. Initially, I was hesitant on just going out there and just going for it. But I think just the more and more that I've been doing this, because I've only been doing this for a short amount of time, I just realized, you know what? I'm not gonna hold back any longer. Let me just kind of do it my way,
There
because
we
no one else is
go.
gonna do it, and I'm
I
not gonna
love
wait.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. So now, when you say you've only been cosplaying for a short amount of time, I remember you mentioning that at Retropalooza. Remind me again, how long is a short amount of time?
Maybe like late 2019, 2020, I think.
Isn't that amazing? What's that?
Yeah.
3 years?
No,
Yeah.
you've been
3 years.
you 3 years in. No,
And
yes.
Yeah.
some of the looks that you have are so on point. And you were Raiden. I think that's the cosplay that I saw. And you were telling us all about how you made your gauntlets for cosplaying for 3 years, and the crafting that you're able to do. It speaks volumes of how much of a
There we
passion it
go.
is.
I think it's more of a passion, and it's more of a I'm hyper focusedness, I guess.
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I know for sure it's one of those things where I latch on to certain hobbies or certain niches, and then I just perfected it into a point where I'd be good. And the main important thing is, enjoying it. It's a labor of love, and also just learning from others that are more experienced than I do. I won't lie, I've learned many tips and tricks from other talented individuals, and if it wasn't for them and for me seeking the knowledge from them, and then just me trying it on my own, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today. I will say that.
That's part about being a community, man. When it's a community like that, like they're willing to teach and everything. That's why we always send that message. We're building a community for the same reasons, dude. We talk to all these cosplayers, and they always say, "Hey, yeah, I got this from this person who knows how to do this," and it's just like, dude, you connect. That's the
Exactly.
more important thing of all this is connecting with people that are willing, again, to be like, yes, come on in. I'm gonna show you all of this. So that's good.
Exactly.
That's
Right.
good.
And I think that's something that I didn't know until very recently, that the Houston anime and cosplay community is so vast. There are so many people here that are interconnected, and if you don't know how to build a gauntlet, somebody that has built one, and maybe you can kind of ask them or figure it out from them. And in general, the cosplay community is pretty good about that, but I had no idea that the Houston universe was just so expansive. It's incredible here.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I've noticed just kind of coming in. Late 2019, it was more of I built the Maui costume. Just I didn't know what I was doing. It was more of a let me figure this out. Everything that seemed kind of practical, and it wasn't until people recognized that how detailed that costume was, and how much time it took for me to like get to that point without any real legitimate cosplay experience, that you start connecting with other more talented individuals, and you see how intermingled they are, and it's really
Yeah.
is kind of a tight-knit community as far as just getting where you need to be and how far you want to make these elaborate costumes and such. And so it is one thing that I am kind of I have enjoyed as far as just this particular hobby within Houston for sure. So
I want to know a little bit about your Maui cosplay. I want to know if that was your first cosplay, and tell me about the development of that one.
yeah, so that actually was my first cosplay. I think I've had others where you piece them together, what some people do, where they kind of Amazon piece it together, or they find like
Right.
a cosplay website. But that one for sure was a kind of thought out, all right, I'm gonna figure this out as I do it cosplay. It was more of a, okay, I don't know, I can't buy this. I can't just
Right.
like go ahead and figure out, I can't just buy it off the rack. And so essentially what it was is just, let me just get a bodysuit that's sort of similar to my skin tone, and then just figure out how to paint all those tattoos on me like while I'm wearing it. That's originally what I did. I wore it on me. I figured out, we draw out the tattoos themselves, and with me and about 3 other people, because it's the front and the back, we drew out all of the detailed sketches on that tattoo. And with the help of my friends, we just kind of got to work. They literally 3 days of me just wearing the thing, painting it on me, both all of my sleeves and my legs and everything, and just kind of going for it. And I didn't realize that that's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to put it on
trial and error.
Exactly.
Trial and error.
What I've seen some other people, they put it on a mannequin and then they just go to town, or they use some kind of screen printer or something. I didn't know that was, but that's just what seemed practical at the time. And
Right.
yeah, but again, it was more of just finding these little things that I could find, like, ooh, I can find these like grass plastic, leaves or something. I can, sew them together to make a skirt, or I can use kind of, big insulation boards to kind of make the hook. It was just more of these things where I asked people, and then more of it just seemed, came out of just practicality, really. So
nice.
It is one of the best. When you look at a cosplay and you can immediately identify the character, you know who that is. That is this Maui cosplay. And it's like, you are Maui. I love that. I remember seeing it through social media, and I think that was the first experience of me like seeing your pictures and then seeing you at Retropalooza and in person. When Rain is in these cosplays, I'm talking the meticulous detail from head to toe is filled out. It is so cool. 10 out of 10 if you ever get a chance to see him in real life.
Everybody go check it out.
So good.
Oh, go check it out. Go check it out. That's definitely
very good stuff. Okay, so this is the Anime and Chill podcast. We like to talk about all things anime. I've got to know, what animes are you watching, or what are your favorite animes?
Favorite animes, I would say, they're kind of just all over the place. I would say, but like currently right now, as far as any of the trending stuff, Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer. But if we're thinking of just unique ones that I've enjoyed, I'm looking at Odd Taxi. It's kind of an obscured one. What else? Not so obscured. Mob Psycho, I think, is kind of very much enjoyable. I've
dropping
been really
gems. Dropping gems. Let's go. Yeah.
Others that I think are kind of, I don't think many people watched. I think I watched Yowamushi Pedal. That would be another one that I've been watching. I think lots of slice of life, like My Love Story. I'm all over the place. I don't just have one favorite. I'm all over the place. Anything that kind of just like touches me or that I find like really enjoyable, I deem kind of favorite. So
yeah, you're dropping names that I've never heard before. You'll have to share those with me.
See, that's good, because again, we don't necessarily always have to go for the mainstream ones. They are still good animes that are not mainstream, but still good. So good looking out on the name dropping. Oh, definitely gonna check that out. Oh yeah. So let me see. Okay, so that's some of your favorite animes. Now, do you watch it in sub or dub? Which one is
it has to be sub. I can't do dub. There's maybe a few of them that kind of hit a mark. I think just because growing up you watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Dragon Ball Z, or even Cowboy Bebop to some extent. But I've always enjoyed, from a voice actor's perspective, I've always enjoyed the work of many Japanese voice actors, or really any non-English speaking voice acting. I think it's just phenomenal, the amount of emotions that they put into the characters. I'm not saying that English isn't the same, but there's a sense of finesse when it comes to sub, and so I've always just enjoyed. I don't mind reading. It's okay. You can read it.
Right. I feel like I did my 30 minutes for the day. If I watch one episode, that's my 30 minutes of reading.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't see the problem. This whole argument, like subs versus dub, just enjoy it. Just watch it. Watch the thing. Watch it. But I personally just enjoy subs. Right?
I always laugh at how controversial it is. Like,
oh yeah, it is.
It sparks so much controversy. So we love to ask and just pick people's brains. It's so funny.
It doesn't make sense. Why argue it? Just watch the thing. Watch it. Enjoy it. Who cares the toss? It doesn't matter.
And sometimes you got no choice but to watch it because, like Demon Slayer, before the English version comes out, you have to watch it if you want to watch it. So,
I mean, if you enjoy the content, you're gonna find a way. I just like one of my friends just told me he's really into One Piece, and he said he watched the new, I think it's the Omega Red One Piece. I'm not really into One Piece. Like I'm trying to get into it.
Yeah, no, we tried.
No,
we can't.
No, bro. we waved that white flag. Like. No way we're gonna get through that.
but the thing is with him, he's all over it. He said, "Look, bro, I found it on the website. I didn't understand anything that they said, but I understand context clues, and I watched it." He didn't know what they were saying, so there's no subtitles, but he just enjoyed it. He was like, "All right, yeah, I'm that dedicated to watch, this anime. I don't care if I don't know what they're saying. I'm gonna figure out and just enjoy it." And I think most people should have that, regardless. If whatever you like, just watch it. If you feel like you can get it, just watch it.
Right. Using context clues, somebody said something smart if they just start going at it, right? You can piece that together.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's funny now because in anime, some of the expressions, even if you don't know what they're saying, the expressions already. Like when they have the little white eyes, and that they're mad or whatever. Yeah. So that's the beauty about understanding anime, that sometimes maybe it's in Japanese but you understand, it's about to go down, or it's an embarrassing moment because of the expressions. So yeah,
exactly. And you can just follow along. It's like maybe you're not understand, but you understand the scenario. You may understand just certain phrases that they're saying, or like the music changes up, or you'll understand it eventually once you get along. You may not know what they're actually saying, but you get to pick up on little notes here and there. So
love it. So we're talking about picking up on context clues and maybe characters going out in a fight or picking up. I gotta know, when you're watching an anime, what's your opinion? What makes a character strong?
I guess, like, I'm gonna throw a curveball. What would you define as a strong? What do you mean by strong?
Whatever you choose to, because there's so many different aspects. We just like to throw it out there, leave it open platform. So what do you think?
I mean, strong. I mean, they're like I guess I think of it in a broader sense, because you can think of physicality. You think about your you think when I think of strong as in physically, I think of Guts from Berserker. He's just relentless force of just undesirable, just relentless passion. When I think of strength, I'm thinking of mentally, right? So when I think of strength, mentally, I'm thinking like I'm not sure if you ever watched that old boxing anime called Hajime no Ippo.
It sounds familiar.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've that's one of the animes that I've been kind of like catching up again. Boxing anime, it's really great, really old school. But that character is mentally strong. He's been able to kind of survive a lot of animosity, especially from being bullied and picked on, and then to really learn how to box. And he just the tenacity to like really get into the ring and then really going forward each and every bout is just amazing. And then you think of just emotionally strong, I would say, maybe Tanjiro, I think, would be a good definition of emotionally strong, to kind of undergo everything from his family passing, and then to kind of seek out new strengths within himself, and then to learn new skill sets. I mean, there's so many layers.
It really is.
Yes,
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
and those are all phenomenal examples.
Thanks. Yeah. So it's really hard to define, but I would say, just depending on what it is, there's just a lot of them. But I would say, for what makes them strong is again just tenacity. And I think that's one thing that resonates with all three of these characters, that they're tenacious in their pursuit of finding their ultimate truth.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So true. And like, I would think that if I had to name two characters that I thought were strong, but in different definitions of the word strong. Even in the same anime, Inosuke and Tanjiro, I think that Inosuke puts up a really good physical fight and strength being strong. But again, Tanjiro is a phenomenal example of emotional strength where he can just get up and throw hands no matter what, you know? And that's great. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All amazing characters for sure. So
definitely shows strength, not just physically, but mentally. From this past season, you seen like how boy over there was getting inside his head, like just, dude, like tearing him up. Like you're protecting your sister. Like, oh my god, bro, try to break him down, like literally. Yeah. So just always think, man, that mental strength is a strength as well, because if the mind goes, everything else goes along with it. So
exactly, and that's a kind of a good point to kind of bring up, is like, mental health and stuff. You have to be tenacious, you have to be courageous and everything. So, and I think that's the reason why we tend, I don't know, I can't speak for y'all, I'm just kind of speaking freely, but I think maybe that's the reason why we enjoy these characters, is because we emulate, or we want to emulate certain aspects of these characters, and that's why, because they're mentally strong and they have a very strong fortitude about them, and I think that's why we resonate so well with these characters.
Big shout out to Vegeta and my boy Rock Lee for that. Yes, I was like, yes, yes,
that's awesome.
Definitely. Yeah. So right now you kind of threw out some animes, but like today, did you watch anything? Like, where are you currently watching? Like, that's pretty heavily right now for you.
I've been trying to do the One Piece thing just because people talk about it. I'm not gonna say I'm like gonna be hitting the 1,000 mark anytime soon, but just because I've seen people just watch it, it seems enjoyable. I want to know stuff. Plus, like I guess I'll just drop it out. I'm thinking about doing a Jinbei cosplay, and so I kind of want to know.
Yes, go.
I kind of want to know the subject matter before I start.
Right.
So that's the reason why. But I mean, other than that, I've been kind of just watching, again, just a variety. So I've been watching Ranking of Kings. I've been trying to watch. What's the other one? I've been watching the OG version of The Prince of Tennis. Just because I've been really meaning to like finish that, so catching up on that, and then also just JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've only watched the original one, and I haven't really gone far out of that, so I kind of want to catch up on those and see what's up.
Some of these longer animes are just so daunting. I just get so stressed out. Like when it's episode 1024, I can't. No.
As soon as you said One Piece, I said my son's in the chat. I said he is gonna jump, dive into this. He is gonna dive into this. Look at that One Piece. Let's go. All right. He's like brave. He's watched it. He's like, oh, I'm like past. Like I'm there. Like So he knows about One Piece. So if like sometimes I got a One Piece question, or I even thinking of a question about One Piece, I'll go to my son right there. So he's on it.
Yeah. And I think the real big motivator, my friend, he's really big into it. I mean, he has a statue of each and every one of those characters on the perimeter of his room. It doesn't make any sense, but he's been a hardcore fan about it, and he won't let up. And I'm just like, okay, let me watch a few of them. And I'm kind of getting into it, but that's 1,000 episodes, my dude. I don't know.
So much.
I'm gonna try, but look, I don't know. So
it is the funniest thing, because we were try to be brave to do. We set sail to do a One Piece challenge, but obviously we failed. But prior to that, our guests, we would tell them, "Oh yeah, we're about to do this One Piece challenge." They was just like, "No, don't go." Each and everybody had a reaction to it. As soon as we're gonna do this One Piece challenge, I was like, oh no.
I made it about 4 episodes in and tapped out. I couldn't handle it. There's that TikTok sound that's going around right now that's like, how long has it been? It's been 20 seconds. That was me. I couldn't call it. I'm out.
The thing that got me when I started watching it, and then it just said, oh, by the way, there's new episodes. I said, what? What do you mean there's new episodes of this?
Yep. And like I'm trying to figure out maybe if I go like the non-filler route, if that will make it easier. I'm looking at that. I know purists are gonna like get at me like, no, you gotta watch all of it. It's like no, I don't want that. Like,
just get the cliff notes, just get the major episodes, whatever, and get it over with.
And like I've seen people do that. They say watch all of the movies, and then like you'll get up to like episode 1,000. I'm like, even I don't want to do that. Like, no, I don't know. It's we'll see. I'll do an update or something. Maybe I'll survive after that or something.
That's so funny. We're talking about fillers. I think like 90s anime, that seems like it was a big thing then because we didn't have streaming services. So they had to stretch out these shows, come back next week, next week. So that's where all of those fillers come in, where it was like, we were hyped for those fillers. It was another episode we were excited. Yes. And now we're like, beelining it straight to us. These fillers are wasting my time.
I think if we were to watch it before, like all up to that point, maybe, but we're like here and it's like over there. And no, I don't. No, that's a lie. No, I ain't. You messed up.
Oh my god.
So,
that is no lie. That is no lie about that. Oh my god.
You were talking about creating a new cosplay. We're talking about you crafting some of your cosplay pieces. I would like to know, and anybody else that's dipping their toes into cosplay, where do you shop for cosplay clothing, accessories, any of your pieces? Let us know, and anybody else that might be beginning, where should they shop?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard for me to answer that question just because, again, I'm big. I can't really like shop for most things, but I get it just in a general sense. People tend to just kind of piece things together with things that work. They do the Amazon route or stuff they find at Walmart or other small shops. I mean, I've seen people there's dedicated Facebook groups that people are selling things.
Nice.
And get a cosplay at a discount. That's actually seems ideal. If you have the cash, or like enough money, I would say maybe between the $100-$200 range, you can always just get one from like a lot of these like Chinese, Japanese cosplay websites, and just kind of purchase one off the rack or custom. I mean, if you really have the money, you can always just like commission other people through Etsy or through other people that do commission work. And but that's if you really want to get into it, and if it's like a real hobby that if you have the money to spend for it. But again, for your average consumer, Amazon piecing it together or stuff that you find, it doesn't have to be perfect, unless you're anal about things and then you want to get all the money, then go for it. But yeah, I just Amazon is really the main what most people would do, and I've seen people who make dope cosplays of just buying stuff off of Amazon and Walmart.
Right. And I think what's great, a lot of people utilize is, and I always sing its praises, I love thrift shopping. I am no stranger to secondhand stores, places like Goodwill. And I think when you can maybe find a top that works great for this cosplay, and then maybe there's something particular that you need, you can save the cash by secondhand shopping and splurge a little bit more on a specific piece that you need. And then it's great. That's where Amazon really does step in and kind of get it. But I always love trying to tell beginner cosplayers or even veteran cosplayers, I always try to say, no, use thrift stores, secondhand stores, use those things.
I mean, you're not wrong. My Honda cosplay that really blew up, like that robe I found at like a really high-end Goodwill, like in River Oaks.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, like the robe itself, I found it on Amazon. It was $80. I bought it at that thrift store for $15. So
I love that.
Damn, bingo.
Not wrong. So really, it was more of like adding other pieces to kind of make it more legitimate. But the robe itself, I've saved like good $65-$75. I think if I hadn't found it.
Hey, that's nice. That's nice. And big shout out because me and my son, dude. It's funny because when you said Honda, I said, bro, we are so into Street Fighter. So I know he was like, oh, snap. Honda. I was like, yes. Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm actually surprised how big that blew up. I found there was a few articles that kind of came about that. I think I posted it at Reddit once because I'm not on Reddit often. I should post more of my stuff there, but yeah, like it really blew up. I didn't realize how dedicated the Street Fighter community was until
Ooh,
I
yeah.
posted that, and I was like, okay, it's well received, because I was hesitant, because I think that was the first cosplay where I was like, I really just like let it all hang loose and stuff. And
Yeah,
so,
because Honda, that's what he does. That's just exactly what he is, man. That's like, damn, that's nice.
exactly. So the fact that, like, that community was open arms, and they were like, hey, we really like it and stuff. And I think that's, to kind of answer the first question as to like why I kind of go for it, I think it was that initial validation, because that community itself was hardcore about it, and I'm very happy that it was received really well. But to the current question, like, yeah, thrift shopping to find stuff like that, definitely get on it if you can. So yeah,
There you go, everybody.
I
Don't
love
hesitate.
That is
Piece-
so cool.
and then when you piece stuff together from different sources, that cosplay just becomes more like in your memory. It's just like, dude, I pieced this up from here to there, and I made it work. So it's just that more special because you put in that extra work on piecing it up. So that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing too why I enjoy that one particularly, because I tend to just add things to it, just to kind of keep it fresh, maybe utilizing like my Raiden hat for, like, recently at the Tokyo Night Festival, I reused my Raiden hat for the Honda just because I thought it meshed well and stuff. So you find things that kind of, it may not be exactly what it is, but it'll work. And so I think, if you're able to kind of make it the character your own, I think that's always ideal. So for sure.
Nice.
I love it. It's all in the details. And that Honda cosplay is like so cool. And I think it's a character that we don't see as often, which is probably why we're like, oh, you're the guy.
Yeah, you're Honda. Yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Like we don't see this character often, or I think in the case of my Maui cosplay, I often get recognized as someone else. Another really big cosplayer called Canvas Cosplay used to go by Canvas Cosplay, and so sometimes people think I'm that guy. And so so I do get recognized for other people, or like, people go out of their way just to take a photo of my Honda or my Choji, or even recently my King Shark. And so it's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. So
it is so cool. Like,
beyond cool.
And like, again, I can't sing enough praises. The details that you put into your cosplays, seriously, from head to toe, are so immersive. I think they're fantastic. King Shark especially is like, oh, here's another one. You're the guy. You're doing the thing.
Yeah. I mean, and that one alone, I know for sure. I had no experience in doing like mascot level cosplays. That one for sure, I had help from another individual. I think he goes by the name of the Darthist Baker. I think his name is Ryan. Shout out to him. And he's really big. Yeah, he's really big into. He's really known for that type of cosplays. But it was just something that I wanted to do because we've seen, the Suicide Squad characters. Everyone has done Peacemaker or Polka Dot Man
or Harley Quinn a million times over.
Of course.
On Halloween, everybody wants to do that one.
Yes, true. That is true.
Exactly. And so the creative vision I have is to do things that no one's seen or do often, or just, particularly I tend to kind of lean towards big guy cosplays. And so I know for sure that's why that's why I tend to go for things that are a lot more elaborate or detail oriented, because you don't see them often. And so that's why a lot of these, again, I think I hit a certain niche, and I'm kind of glad I'm going this direction, because I'm going to keep going for these bigger guy cosplays and just kind of see what happens. So.
And honestly, I'm gonna just throw it out there to the anime universe. Somebody needs to create a character that is a plus size, that is a badass, like for reals. Like, we need that. Like, we got all these wonderful characters. Don't get me wrong, but just imagine that impact that would have for us, especially. It's gonna hit home because I'm like, dude, right here, we can relate. Exactly. And you are a badass and everything. So.
Yeah,
anime is some director out there is scripting up something.
Somebody, please.
Yes, create this character. Create them.
Yeah, I'm somewhat mainstream because I've read a couple of small little mangas where I can't remember the name of it, but it was like it was an assassin. He was a well-known assassin. It's very similar to that Netflix special. I can't think of the name of it, but in this little manga short, it's he was a known assassin. Now he got married, and his wife says you can't be assassinating people. He became more chubby, and so now in this manga, he's like an action hero and stuff. If someone can bring that to the mainstream or something similar to that, I mean, I'm all for it because there needs to be more representation for the
yes
bigger guys. Yeah.
yes
Yes.
I'm writing that all the way to the top. We are writing that all the way to the top because yes, like again, I love these characters to death and everything, but I'm like, dude, where's the thick boys at? We need a superhero for us.
Yeah.
Like for reals, like someone that actually represent and not just have him in the background. No, have him be like one of the main characters in the main story.
Or not just the comedic relief. Like that was something that always would aggravate me. Like,
yes,
come on, there's so much more value. Really?
Yes, that'd be nice.
I think I think there needs to be more of that because I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong for a main character to be of a thicker disposition. I think it just shows that hey, there's things that maybe this person can do that not every that any other person can do, and I think that there needs to be more of that to be brought into the light. I don't know. I'm waiting for that to happen more so. I enjoy the characters that are currently now, but someone that can just be themselves, thick and all. I mean, I don't know.
Yes, let's do it. We are going to make signs. We are going to protest this. We are going to get behind this and write it. And hey, everybody, if y'all didn't hear nowhere else, y'all heard it right here. We are going to the moon and we are going to create. We're going to have some director. Hey, create a thick character. Create him. Make him awesome like you make all these other characters awesome. We can be that too. And we are. Fuck that. We are.
I love it. I love
it. So,
that's great.
So fun. So fun. So, I mean, I heard you mention a manga. I've got to know, when you're watching a manga or an anime show, do you read the manga while you're watching the anime show or before, after? How do you manga?
I do more like it just depends if I catch it first before like the anime is released. More so, more 80-20. I'll watch it and then I'll just like I want to know what happens. Similar to One Punch Man. Like I've watched it up until the second season. I know the third season's coming out. I've already know what's been going on way farther because I just couldn't wait. And so it's just one of those things. I don't need to see it animated, but it doesn't encourage me to kind of just sit down maybe an hour a day, just kind of read it through and just kind of get involved because there may be some things that they don't show in the anime, and so I'd rather see the source. I kind of did that with Invincible. I wanted to know because if it's not anime related, obviously, but I mean, if you ever watched Invincible on Amazon, we're only just scratching the surface. There's like a 3-book and three big books until we reach the whole end of this whole comic book. And so same thing with these mangas. It's like I want to know if I'm involved. I want to know what happens. I'm not waiting another year.
You're not waiting.
Exactly. I'm just gonna go for it.
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. I look. I've tried, but I refuse. Like I have the box set of the Demon Slayer. Mm-hmm. I just read up to where it's at. I just like, I don't want to know. It's just a part of me that just doesn't want to know that. A part of me that wants to see it, like see it. I think it would hit me a lot more, obviously seeing it. Maybe reading it would hit me, but just, I don't know, just the action. You hear the voices, you see the emotion, and seeing it live like that, especially like that, it definitely hit me more. But
of course.
So, yeah.
We would know what to expect for Demon Slayer season 3 if we would read ahead, but I can't bring myself to do it. I just can't do it.
Why not?
I don't know.
Like it's there. Like I'm staring at him. I'm staring at the book.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not.
Right. I think I don't know. I feel so emotionally invested with some of these characters that if I read further, like, great, it would be more going to feed it. But if anything devastating happened, I don't know that I would be able to watch the show and cope with those things because I would know what's about to happen. You know, God forbid something happened to one of these main characters. If Inosuke ever, oh my gosh, I don't even want to say the words. But if I would ever have to know that it's coming, I would lose my mind.
Yep. And that's the same way I felt because I was trying to catch up with Attack on Titan. I was like maybe a season or two off, and then I was like, you know what? Let me watch these episodes. And at that point, I didn't want to wait, and then I read the whole thing, and it's like, oof, and then to just going back and just waiting to see that again, and just after everything that I've read, oh man. It's gonna hit a little harder now.
Yes. So my son is definitely giving you praise. He's just like me. Look at him. You got a fan right there, bro. It's just nice.
It's just one of those things. It's like, we want to wait. We kind of want to go and see the storyline. We already got used to the voice acting. We got used to the theatrics of everything. But once you read the manga, you feel like you're cheating a little bit.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. I'm a faithful person. Maybe I just can't bring myself to do it.
Exactly.
I just like for sure. I like I'm telling you, I was like I'm just staring at the covers. I don't even want to open it. I don't even want to see nothing ahead of where I'm at right now. I'm just like, part of me says go for it, and I'm like, no, put you back. I put it back. I lock it up. I just get it out of my sight. Just get it out of my sight.
I'm telling you. But the thing is, it's an itch, and it's gonna scratch you one day, and then you're gonna just go for it.
My back is clawed. It's clawed. Just scratching. It's just for real.
Yeah, exactly. Eventually, it's just gonna happen. You're gonna read it, and you're like,
oh my god, one more book. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that as soon as I open that book and read ahead, I'm just gonna go ahead and just, you know what? I know exactly what's gonna happen with everything. I'm just like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'll be like, Abby, guess what?
No, I wouldn't. No, I'd be like, yeah, I don't want to know. Bye. See ya.
I'm out of here. No,
yes, exactly.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That is
so fun.
So what else do we got going on here for the chat?
I want to talk about Fortnite. Can we talk about Fortnite? Do you play Fortnite, Rain?
No, I don't.
Neither do I, but I am just so excited about this.
Now look, I started. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, but that Dragon Ball Z thing didn't like. I was interested.
Let's go.
I reinstalled it just to kind of see what's up.
Let's go.
But tell me, I don't. Why is there Venom doing the Kamehameha? Why is there Darth Vader?
Okay.
And, like Thanos doing these it doesn't. Why?
This is why.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I was heavily into Fortnite. Then I gave it up. Came back to it. Now I'm invested because obviously Dragon Ball got my guy on there. But this is one of the reasons why I've always said that they treat Vegeta like, yeah, you know what? You're not nowhere important because my man doesn't have his finishing moves. I'm like, how are you gonna have Goku? Like, you can't have Vegeta doing the Kamehameha. Like, no, that is wrong. That is wrong on all levels. I was like, dude, how are you not gonna give him his own Gallic gun? You don't do that. I'm like,
controversy. I didn't know this.
I'm telling you. I'm like, dude, this is why they always put Vegeta to the side. I said they give Goku everything, even in the freaking game. I said you got Nimbus, the flying Nimbus, and everybody gets to use the Kamehameha. No, I was like, only thing I don't like is that. That's that. I don't like that.
Here's the thing, though, because all what's gonna happen is they're gonna wait a little bit, they're gonna tease you a little bit, and then boom, Gatling gun, and then you're gonna hear him say, It's over 9,000, and then there's going to be a Scouter
Yes,
DLC.
we need that. Oh my god,
it's gonna happen. Fortnite's just tickling you a little bit. That's all I'm gonna do.
you're pissing me off.
Just
That's the
tickling you a
thing.
little bit.
I'm like, I would appreciate a tickle, but then I'm like, oh, no. I said, how you not gonna give him his own thing? Like, come on. Now,
do you think they were testing the waters a little bit to see how it would be received? Like now they know how popular it is. They're really going to give it to us. Do you think they didn't go all out at first because of that?
I think so. I think it all kind of stemmed from, because Fortnite itself, it was meant to be kind of like a beta-esque game. Because originally, the original aspect of the game was supposed to be like defending and building force to defend from or something like that. And so they touched the waters when they went into, the Marvel universe, and then they came to the Rick and Morty. And then they touched it a little bit with the Naruto, I think.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Everybody was on it, and then it's like, because Naruto is part of the big three, and so I'm surprised it didn't go as like big as it did. But once you bring in number 4, which is Dragon Ball Z, everyone's on it because everyone can relate to it. And I think it's gonna continue more. They're gonna start. I wouldn't be surprised until they have like Tanjiro in there or Attack on Titan.
Oh yes.
Attack on Titan. They just had Dead by Daylight did an Attack on Titan, so they're really bringing these anime elements into everything now. We're finding it in the mall. You can see it. Video games, you can see it. It's really taking over by storm, and I think that's because people do not understand the anime community has been waiting for this kind of attention. Like, if you grew up watching Dragon Ball, you have adult money to buy these things. So it's like, just bring it on, please.
Exactly. Now, and we're going to see that more and more on, and not just like that game, but many other games. There's going to be skins for everything. It's just inevitable. It's what's hot right now, especially because of the Demon Slayer move, especially because the new Dragon Ball Z moves coming out. I'm already hearing people going crazy.
Yes.
A shit over it. So it's just it's an inevitability because it's hot right now. And so I wouldn't be surprised that we're going to start seeing I don't know. We're going to start seeing more anime in like Call of Duty or something, or Dragon Ball Z, skins in like Madden or something. It's an inevitability. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the Fall Guys DLC. Sign me up. I want to play as Tanjiro on Fall Guys.
Yes. Now,
who knows? It might happen.
So I mean, the whole Fortnite thing that got me mad, but the only thing that made up for it is that they brought Bulma into this. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait on Vegeta's Galagun, but y'all lucky y'all put Bulma in this because now it made it better. It made me, brought me down a niche. I'm like, yes, Bulma's in there. So yes.
Why? But why not? Why not Trunks though? Or why not like?
I know. Look, I'm waiting for Trunks and Gohan. Trunks and Gohan. Yes.
That could be part of the next sprint. You're gonna have a Piccolo. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the next wave is gonna be Piccolo and Gohan just because of the movie. It makes sort of sense, but hey,
definitely.
That was smart on them to do that, Dragon Ball Z release at the same time the movie's coming out. I'm wondering if they had been thinking about that for a while. They kind of hype each other up kind of thing. That's kind of cool.
It kind of makes sense. It's kind of like how like some cosplayers, they'll do certain cosplays just because it's in. And so I wouldn't be that surprising. It's like, oh, well, Dragon Ball Z is kind of hitting off and everything. Maybe we should release, the next DLC. It's going to be, Whis or all these other ones. I wouldn't be surprised. Again, it's just whatever's hot right now. And I'm all for it. I may not play Fortnite that often, but I'm for it. I'm enjoying it. So.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I like doing the emotes when Vegeta powers up. I'm just doing that constantly. Just like, oh my God. But like my son says, look, it hurts my soul seeing Vegeta doing it. Yeah, it kills me because I've been a day one Vegeta fan, and I'm like, they always give freaking Goku everything. And that's why I was like, dude, I couldn't do my man like that. Like, no. But we'll see.
There needs to be more outreach.
Yes.
Start tweeting them.
Vegeta community. The Vegeta community. We need to get together. Send them a big old email. Just boom. I said, man, y'all better give my man his own finishing move right here.
Exactly.
Somebody needs to blow up Twitter. Hop on Twitter about it.
Hashtag save Vegeta.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
God.
Yes.
Yeah, totally is.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
There we go. So just
So
speaking of
fun.
that, we have what was the last question of the stream that we have, Abby?
Right. So we do a segment on every single one of our episodes. It's called the question of the stream. What we will do is we ask a question at the end of the stream and we share some of the responses at the end. So, DJ, I don't know if we shared our answers for this, but we can do that now. So the question is, if you were stranded on a desert island with 3 anime characters, who would you choose and why? Rain, would you like to go first?
Yeah. I would. The first pick I would have is Koro Sensei.
Okay.
Only because I think he's very versatile. I think he's educated. I feel like he'd be kind of the very like mediator. Like whenever I'm freaking out because I'm on an island, I think he's kind of level-headed a little bit. And like plus he's able to like fly and like get stuff. Because I want to stay on that island because it's a beach.
Here we go.
I think the second person. I don't know why. Just I guess because it's beach themed Luffy. I think it'd be fun just to hang out with him.
Nice.
And just hear him wanting to eat all the meat and stuff. I don't know. It seems like it's gonna fit well, right?
Right.
I think the last person. It's from like a slice of life anime. It's called My Name is Sakamoto. I would pick him. His name is Sakamoto. I don't know if you've seen that slice of life anime or not. But he's kind of like a perfectionist. He's like the coolest kid in the high school. He has no fault like flaws or anything, and I think his character, he can be kind of subservient in a sense, and so I think because of his calm and cool demeanor, if I were to just like ask him to do stuff for me, I think he'd be cool about it and chill.
There we
I like
go.
that. Those are good answers.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
But, yeah.
DJ, who would you be stuck with?
Ooh, okay. So I gotta have Rock Lee with me because being stranded, I'm gonna need that positive from Rock Lee. Like, no, bro, we're gonna get through this. Like, no, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna find food. We're gonna find a way out of here. And as I send Rock Lee to go, hey, go out, figure out something. I need to have Boma there with me. So like, Boma, I need to have Boma.
Oh my God.
I need to have Boma there with me. Hey, but she is smart.
But why though? Why?
She is smart. She would figure out to create something to boom, get us up out of there, to find the Dragon Balls, to get up out of there, make a wish and get out of there.
But she needs stuff to. I'm gonna argue with that. But I'm just.
And plus, it's Boma. Yes, I want to be stranded on the island with Boma. Yes.
Just wait till Vegeta's gonna come find you and be like, "You were doing what?"
I Boma. He's gonna like.
You were what?
Yeah.
And finally, but not, I gotta have a goofball with me too. I gotta have Naruto. I gotta have Naruto with me. So yeah, those are the 3 I would be.
Right. Those are good answers. I like that.
Smorgasbord of shonen characters too, actually. Yeah.
What about you, Abby? I already know where you're gonna go, but go. I already know because an island stranded. I know where Abby's gonna go, but go ahead, go.
Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind, obviously, I would want to find a way to leave that island, right? So for safety reasons, I would probably pick somebody who could get me out of there in a flash. Maybe teach me a few things along the way. I think All Might would be a great person to be stranded with.
Yeah, I bet.
Maybe I could prove my worthiness and I could probably get, one for all shared with me if I prove myself. Maybe.
But then you gotta do all that training though on the island.
What else am I gonna do while I'm stuck on the island? Nothing else to do.
Fair enough.
Okay, so I think that would be good. Like thinking like safety, get out of there, trying to leave. survival method. I think maybe somebody who's lived in the wilderness before, someone who would know how to find and cook food. I think Inosuke would be a good person to have there, just because they would probably be able to navigate their surroundings,
Oh yeah.
And then I think I would want somebody like another girl to hang out with, just fair enough. I think Sailor Mars would be a great addition to the group because she's kind of hot-headed, but she's smart. So when something needed to get done, like, okay, we have to find a way to get out of here, she's organized and she would be able to put that together and make that plan happen. So I think those would be my 3.
There we go. I already knew she's gonna go All Might. I know she's gonna go All Might.
I can't help it.
I knew she was gonna go All Might.
I'm okay with being predictable. That's fine.
Why? I gotta ask though. Why All Might?
So I genuinely love chaotic characters. I think they're so much fun. But there's something about All Might, his genuine goodness. I love an evil character. I love all those things. But something about All Might's, I don't know, he's got such a paternal sense about him that he genuinely cares and loves for Deku and Bakugo and all of those kids in his class. And the idea of only wanting to see people happy, at protecting them at all costs, I think that is just so admirable. And not only that, like, who doesn't love a big, burly, like, showy character who's just smiling and there, and then behind closed doors can finally just let out that steam and go, okay, today was actually a hard day. So the balance of those things, I really think I admire. And then I'm a sucker for Lemillion too, but that's a story for another time. He's got a good heart. Whatever.
Good points all around.
There you go.
Yeah.
So for the next question of the stream, this is for everybody. You know what? Might as well get you to answer this right now too. Okay, since you're no longer stranded, now you need protection. So there's gonna be how many characters? Let's throw 10. 5 will protect you. The other 5 are gonna attack you. Who are your 5 that are gonna protect you? It's open. The anime universe is open. Boom. Now keep in mind, as soon as you pick, the anime universe is gonna match that, and there we're gonna go.
That's tough.
Protectors, good protectors. Who do you got?
Does it have to be just like you said, any universe anime?
Oh yeah,
it is open. It is
cross
open.
universes.
Anything right now in the anime universe, it is open. Ooh, yeah.
That's a big one right there, though.
I know somebody that I would definitely want on my side for sure. I think I would want Muzan Kibutsuji on my side. Because think about
Michael Jackson.
how many other, well, yeah, sure. Think about like how powerful he could, just with a touch of his finger, he could kill off any enemy. That's like it almost, but you would have to have an enemy get that close.
Yeah.
You'd have to think about fighting. I don't know. This is a smart.
All right. Ooh, so okay, so you're going with Muzan. Okay, that's one.
I would let Muzan on my side for sure.
Obviously, I would want Vegeta on my side. That's one for me. Obviously, that's just we're going.
Yeah.
Going with that.
I pick Whis from Dragon Ball.
Oh, okay.
It's just like he's like right up there. I mean, I think another popular pick would have been Beerus, but I think Whis is just even like just I don't know. I think Whis would just be OP.
For me, there's something hidden within Whis. I'm always like, dude, I know you're hiding something. Because when he was training Vegeta and all this stuff, I said, bro, you don't just train Vegeta and just like, no, you gotta be strong. You gotta be like have hidden. I said, this boy got something. So I'm always been There's something. See, I know. So second pick, Abby.
Someone on my side. I
Yep.
think I would want to have. I would give. I would give Deku a chance on my side. Not somebody that I would traditionally go for because I think he would be crying about like, oh my god, we're in a battle. What am I gonna do? But I think if he could finally like snap out of it long enough, I think we might have a fighting chance.
Here
I
we
think
go.
he might be good in like close combat. You know, I could have somebody thinking strategically. I think close combat, I would want to have Deku closer to me. Okay.
There we go. You're up, Rain. Second pick.
Any universe, gaming, anything.
Anime. It's just anime
Oh,
related. Anime related. Yes.
Okay. So I'm having like Whis for like more like long range. I'd probably say Guts for more close range.
Okay. So we got
I'll go
Guts.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Guts.
Good.
I'm going with my second pick. I'm going with Rock Lee. I need that.
Okay.
I need that. I need that positivity. I need that. I'm a battle no matter what. Like you're not gonna get hit. You're not gonna get touched because I got you. So I got the two underdogs that don't ever quit, and Vegeta and Rock Lee. So it's simple for me right there. So you're up.
Number 3.
Yep.
Okay, number 3, thinking in size, like somebody that I would want to have like all out. I think I would want to have Rhina, the Colossal Titan. I think that would be like
going Titans. Oh,
could really
God,
like.
yes.
I mean, you said anything, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're going Titans.
Wait, Colossal. Are you going Bearhold or are you going?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I said the wrong. Rhina, the armored Titan. Armored Titan.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Colossal would be good. Like, I mean, physically sized, right? But I need somebody who's
armor.
Like really gonna get in there. The armored Titan, Rhina for sure.
There we go.
Oh man, I go Broly.
Ooh, we going heavyweights up in here, dude.
First iteration Broly. I think second iteration Broly is too untamed, and while I think that raw energy would work, just reeling him back in. We already have someone like that already with Guts, so I think first iteration Broly for sure.
Broly, ooh, that is a power squad right there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, so I'm gonna go because when they team up, it is an unstoppable force. So I'm gonna go Goku because when they infuse Vegeta and Goku,
that makes sense.
Whoo, that's it.
Yeah.
They do,
and they like already know each other, so like they're already gonna have the mentality. Okay.
When they infuse, it is game over for everybody else on that other side. So yes, going Goku for that reason.
Okay. Here's pick number 4, down to the nitty gritty, right?
There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a wild card in there just because I think it's fun. I think I need maybe some magic elements to it.
Nice.
I'm gonna say Toru for Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, because I think if I could be besties with her, maybe she'd want to already protect me. And if you've ever watched Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, she is so diehard for Miss Kobayashi. She would do anything to keep her safe. So plus the element of being able to transform from a dragon to a person, I think that would really add to some kind of fighting.
Titans, dragons, oh my God, yes.
A good mix.
Yes, I was like, oh my goodness.
I would say I'm kind of like feeling with you on the whole dragon thing. I'd probably do Kato from One Piece.
Okay.
I know he's like one of the big warlords, I think, from my understanding, and like from my understanding, he's a beast, and so
there you
like
go.
He can transform into also a dragon as well, and so I'm like, that could work.
Okay, right.
No.
All right,
I like it.
Yes, so I'm going with since it is the open universe, so I can bring him back, I'm going with Rengoku. I'm going with Rengoku. Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, I am going with Rengoku. I'm going with him. Oh yeah.
Ah.
Fair.
I am going with Rengoku. Just
Okay.
oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like in donut form, or in
No,
like
don't you dare!
whole-
Don't you dare go there with the donut. No, don't do that to him. No,
I'm sorry. Too soon.
do
Too
not.
soon?
Yeah, it is that beyond soon. Don't do that.
Sorry. He's my guy, but I had to.
Everything. Sprinkle
Oh,
it.
like
Oh boy.
don't. That is too soon.
Oh my goodness.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm going for Goku.
Okay. Let's final round, last pick, going all out. I've got Muzan Kibutsuji. I've got Toru from his Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I've
Armor
got
Titan.
The Armored Titan. Am I losing my picks already? Who else did I say? Whatever. No, Deku. Deku was in there.
Deku.
That's
There
what I
we go.
was missing. Okay, it took me a second. So I think last pick, another gal I'd like to see on my team. I'm gonna go ahead and say Sailor Moon, just because I want to see her whoop Goku. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm just gonna be chaotic and say it.
That's a curveball right there. That's a wild pick right there.
Yeah, it is.
Keeping with a magical theme, right?
There you go.
I don't know why, but I feel like Dr. Stone would be kind of a wild pick for me.
Ooh.
I don't know why. I feel like he brings a kind of an intelligence and like not necessarily battle IQ, but just general IQ that would be essential to keep the party moving. So yeah, Dr. Stone for me.
Good pick.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, with all this fighting and protecting, I'm gonna need a healer. So I'm going with Lady Tsunade. I'm going with her. She's gonna heal my team up, and shit, why not? If you know
That's
Lady Tsunade,
smart.
if you
That's smart. I didn't even think about having a healer. Oh,
yeah, it's medical. Oh yeah.
Okay. You might have a one up on me then.
So, and she can fight too. She can fight,
Mm-hmm.
and she's a Hokage. She knows some stuff. So yeah, I'm going with Lady Tsunade. Oh yeah.
Very good. I think this would be an epic battle. Could you imagine how crazy that would be? We need somebody out here in the anime universe to like animate this fight. Like even just to see these teams lined up against each other. That would be so funny.
So much.
So much. We got dragons, we got titans, we got oh my god, imagine.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to try to post this question out on our social media.
Everybody,
so
yes.
Anybody else that wants to answer this question, you got to let us know what 5 characters you would want to have on your team fighting for you in an anime universe.
There we go. So we like to exit the show always on a positive note. So I'm always with the thing, just shoot your shot, visualize the life you want to have, because without visualizing anything, you just don't know where to go. So everybody shoot your shot, go for it. And if you fail, oh well, you get back up and you do something else, or you come up with a different plan, but do not let go of hope of your dreams and goals, because if everybody were to give up on their first try out, nothing would be created. And that's just the absolute truth, because just imagine how long it took for everybody to just even create these cameras, the computers, everything that we use today's world. It wasn't on their first try. So everybody just always remember, stick with it. Even if you don't see the immediate results that you want, they will come. You will learn a whole lot. The bigger picture. So shoot your shot.
Good. I like that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yes.
Rain, tell us where people can find you on social media.
Yeah, I'm more active on Instagram, but I'm also on the Twitters and Facebook. If people still use that, but mostly just on Instagram. Oh, and I'm trying to build up the TikTok, so yeah, send some love that way. Actually,
There
so,
we go. There
yeah.
we go. We
Awesome.
definitely will. We definitely will
Yeah.
show you some love on all your platform. And Abby, you already know what the slogan is to the anime and chill. And this is a slogan that we are gonna make sure that everybody will chant. Everybody's gonna go with it because it's what we do. It's what we do, and we live by it. So everybody, if you want to join us, right, would you please join us? It's peace,
Peace,
love,
love,
and anime.
anime.
Let's go.
Let's
There we
do
go. See?
it.
There we go, everybody. So yeah, go
Rain,
check my guy
thank
out.
you. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It is a pleasure, as always, to spend time chatting with you. I'm so looking forward to see any new cosplays that you're working on, any fun things that you're developing. And again, all of his social medias are going to be listed in the description box for this video. Give Rain a follow, check out all of his content,
Yes.
and thank you again for joining us on the Anime and Chill podcast tonight.
Thank you.
There we go. Good night, everybody.